property today by way of public auction. And if you are the successful purchaser, shortly we will electronically forward the contracts for signing to you. And in return, you'll electronically transfer us a minimum deposit of $20,000 today, the balance of deposit early next week by EFT or bank check. And then we have some flexible settlement terms, 30 or 60 days through to, unless you've made prior arrangements with our marketing agent, Rick Cheah, vacant possession, of course, will go to our highest bidder. And then settlement, of course, will occur at that point in time. Balance of the purchase money is transferred across. Buyers forming part of the contract of sale and attached to it the vendor's statement or Section 32 document outlining all the relevant council zoning and planning information. Buyers, it has been on display and forwarded across to our interested bidders here today. A very straightforward auction contract indeed. I must advise you by law that today's auction shall be conducted in accordance with those laws set out in Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations, and any additional information that was made available prior to the commencement of today's auction. Those rules permit the making of vendor bids by me as the auctioneer. The words I'll use to indicate a vendor bid are simply vendor bid. I'll indicate bidders upon request. There has been a reserve price set for the property. Buyers, there are penalties involved for anyone who should engage in any disruptive or prohibitive conduct, or buyers preventing others from bidding, and there are fines for this conduct. Lastly, I must make you aware, of course, that whether we're on site or whether we are online, the law states very clearly that I cannot accept a late bid or offer for the property after it's been declared sold. So for those of you that are here and online and intending to purchase, I can say to you right now that I've got NBN here at home and it's lightning speed as far as the internet connectivity is concerned, but I don't know what you've got at your end. And therefore, if your strategy is to wait for the very last second before you put your bid in, I can assure you, and we've seen it in the past, that you may run the risk of losing out today. A fantastic opportunity here at number 8 Richmond Circuit. So please ensure that your bid is in nice and clearly, because as I said, I cannot by law accept any late bid after I have declared the property sold. Well, buyers, what a great opportunity. You talk about position perfect. I love Richmond Circuit. It's a really nice little cul-de-sac as it comes around. But you know what? It's so close to everything. It's so close to Waverley Gardens, the access to the M1 and into the city in around about 23 or 24 kilometres, about 20 minutes in off-peak travel means that the city is almost there and on your doorstep in very, very short striking distance to get through. Back out to Eastlink and through to the Peninsula Link, of course, as well. So in terms of connectivity to our road transport hubs, it's right there and on the doorstep. We have the facilities of Waverley Gardens Shopping Centre so close by. Of course, the Oval here at Waverley Park are fantastic. For the residents that might be online and for the buyers that have been looking in the estate, how good is that new playground equipment? As a father of 2 boys, we've spent plenty of time there, particularly through the school holidays there at that new park facility next to the skate park there that's just been constructed, a fantastic playground area here. And that's part of your backyard, if you like. It's only such a short walking distance from the front door here at number 8 Richmond Circuit. Buyers, 3 bedrooms on offer. You know what I love about this property? I love the warm tones, the colour tones that have been used throughout, those nice earthy, sort of make you just feel warm and inviting as you come in to this particular property. That open plan kitchen and meals area downstairs, and then of course we've got the 3 bedrooms upstairs. Master with an ensuite, well, you'd expect that for sure. And then we, as you can see from the photograph there, we've got that the garage facility there downstairs with that internal access. An open plan meals and family area there at the rear, and then going out onto that beautiful courtyard area there at the rear. Buyers, you move straight in and enjoy. Whether you're an investor in the marketplace or whether you are an owner-occupier, this particular property ticks all the boxes. Look at those photos. Looks just great. You move in and enjoy. Perfect location. Buyers, I think the smart people in the market right now know full well that with interest rates as low as we've ever seen, those opportunities, even with some minor changes to lending that we may have heard on the radio and the news this week, I think that the affordability of a home like this, and as we see property prices continue to increase, those interest rates at a really low point in time at this stage means that affordability, of course, and the availability to be able to purchase properties like this has never been greater. Buyers, we're here to sell. Our owners have set a realistic reserve price. Their intentions are that we sell to the highest bidder today, subject to that reserve price. It's now your opportunity to be able to communicate with me. Your opening bid or offer, it's to the text box that I invite you to type that opening bid or offer in, buyers. What do we say? An opening bid or offer. I'm in your hands. I know Rick has been on the phone to many of you and has spoken to you about the opportunity that he's here and in front of you to be able to purchase. Buyers, bid boldly. You can jump straight online and away we go. Raj, bidder number 11, I welcome to you. There we go. $610,000 bid. Here we go, buyers. And away we go. Happy to see a $20,000 rise on top here. At 610's the call. At 610 it is. At 610, can I invite someone in now at 630? At 610's the bid. Bidder 11, good luck today. Your bid at this stage, looking for a $20,000 rise. At 610. At 610, who's going to make it 630 now? Buyers, your opportunity to bid and purchase is now. What do we say? At $610,000 bid here at 610, who's going to make it 630 now? At 610, can I invite anyone in for a $20,000 rise? At $610,000 bid here at 610. At 610, looking for 630 now for a $20,000 increment. What do we say, buyers? At 610. At $610,000 it is. Who's going to make it 630 now? At 610 it is, buyers. What do we say from here at $610,000? At 610, bid me away. What do we say? There it is. You can see it on the screen there now at 610, looking for a $20,000 bid. At $610,000 it is. At 610, can I call it 630 now? At 610, buyers, I'm going to put a vendor bid in at 630 and away we go. At 630 now, it's a vendor bid with me at 630. At 630, who's going to make it 650? At $630,000, looking for 650 now. At 630, you'll see the screen update in a moment. Buyers, what do we say from here? At 630 it is. Can I call it 650 now? 650 is probably the number we should have started at, buyers. What do we say? At 630,000 it is at 630. At 630, can I call it 50? Bidder number 11, I'm not taking 10 at this stage. 50 is the bid if you'd like it. At 630,000 it is at 630. Can I call it 50 now? At 630,000 it is, buyers. What do we say? 50 in the rise from here. At 650, thank you there, paddle 11. Who's going to make it 70? At 650 now. At 650 is the bid at 650. Who's going to call it 670 now? At $650,000 bid here at 650. That screen will update in a moment. At 650. At 650, paddle number 11. It's your bid at this stage at 650. At 650, who can I invite in and see now for a $20,000 bid on top? Can we get that screen updated, please? Lucy, welcome to you. Paddle number 18. It's now 670. At 670, if we can get the screen updated, please, that'd be great. At $670,000 bid here, paddle 11. It's against you. Do we go 690? At $670,000, do we go 690 from here? At 670, it's your bid there. Paddle number 18, your bid at 670. At $670,000 bid. At 670, can I call it 90 now? At 90, it is good bidding there. Paddle number 11 at 690. At 690, who's going to take me to 700 even? At 7, can I call it? I'm happy to take 10s from here, buyers. What do we say? Lucy, can I welcome you back at 7? At 7's the bid if you'd like it from here, buyers. The bid's at 690. Paddle 11, it's your bid. At 690,000, the call. At 690, it is. Who's going to bid me to 7 from here? At 690 is the bid. At 690, can I call it 700 anywhere, buyers? What do we say? At 690, bid me up and away we go to 7 even money. Can I call it? At 690,000 it is. 690 is the bid, buyers. What do we say? 7 now. 7 even money. And bidder number 11, can I welcome you back at 710? A quick bid's a good bid. What do we say from here? Bidder number 18, it's yours at 7. At $700,000, can I call it 10 on top? At 710, can I say now? At 710 it is. Bidder number 11, you're back in front. Bidder number 18, it's against you. At 710's the call now. At 710, can I call it 20 here? At 710's the bid. Can I call it 20 on top? At 710 it is. Bidder number 11, it's your bid at 710. We'll see that screen update in a moment. At $710,000 it is at 710. Buyers, are we done? There we go. New bidding, good bid. At 720 now, bidder number 26. At $720,000 it is at 720. Who's going to make it 30? That's $720,000. Bidder number 26. Good luck today with the purchase. That's $720,000. Against you, bidder 18, and against you, bidder number 11. That's $720,000. There's the bid with bidder number 26. What do we say from here for a $10,000 rise? Bidder number 11, can I welcome you back in? That's $720,000 it is. Bidder number 26, your bid. That's $720 it is, buyers. What do we say from here? First call, here we go. That's $720,000. Bidder number 11, I need to know now. That's $720,000. What do we say? That's $725. I've got it there. New bidding at $725. PS6, your bid, paddle number 6. Number 11, you'd need to come in at $730 if you like. That's $725,000 it is. New bidding there from paddle number 6. It's against paddle 26, paddle 11, paddle 18, and paddle number 11. What do we say? I won't take the 1,000. We're in fives at this stage. That's $725,000, calling for a $5,000 rise from here. That's $725. Rick, can I get some instructions, please? That's $725's the call. That's $725 it is. That's $725. Rick's getting me some instructions now at $725. That's $725, and I call for a $5,000 rise at this stage. Paddle number 6, your bid. That's $725. Paddle number 11, I'd welcome you back, but it's 5 on top if you like. That's $725's the bid. Paddle 11, it's not your bid at this stage. It's paddle number 6 at $725. Paddle number 11, Raj, can I welcome you back, but it's 5.
Jamie, we are selling. We are selling.
Excellent news, Rick. There we go, buyers. There we go, and it's at $730 now. At $730 is the bid. You can see the numbers have turned green there on the screen, which indicates to you that we sell now to the highest bidder, buyers. What do we say? That's $730,000 bid there, paddle 11. It's yours at this stage, and we sell to you. If there is no higher bid, who comes in for 5 on top? That's $730,000 it is. That's $730. What do we say there? Paddle number 6. Do we go 35? That's $730,000. Paddle 11. Your bid at this stage. What do we say from bidder number 26 or bidder number 6 or bidder number 11? 4 bidding strongly at this stage. Bid is at 730. 730 is the bid, buyers. What do we say from here? Happy to take 5 on top, and away we go. 730. At 730 it is bidder number 11. It's your bid and your property. We sell to you if there is no higher bid. At $730,000. Here we go, buyers. It's away we go for a sale. Are we done? Buyers at $730,000. I'd need to know now. Bidder number 26, bidder number 18. I'll take 32 and away we go. Will you make it 35 from here? At 32's the bid. That's 732 and away we go at 732. At 732 it is paddle number 6, your bid. At 732, what do we say from here? Bidder number 11, will you take me to 735? At 733, I'm happy to go in thousands, but buyers, let me make it clear. We go in $1,000 bids, we move quickly, otherwise we knock it down and sell it here to the highest bidder. Get ready to go, buyers, here we go. Happy to stay in thousands, as I said, but don't wait for the third and final call because you'll miss that opportunity. As I indicated earlier, once it's sold, it's sold. I can't take a greater bid after I've knocked it down, buyers. Here we go. Are we done, finished and silent at 733? One more before we sell it now. Are we done here? At $733,000. Paddle number 11 at yours. It's going, are we done? That's $733,000. Paddle 6, I need to know. Paddle 26, it's been some time since I've heard from you. Are you out? Buyers, please, if you are out, if you've finished your bidding, please type the word into the text box, just simply the word out. This way I understand that we've got a free pathway to sell through to the highest bidder. That's you at this stage. Paddle number 11, Lucy says she's out. I appreciate that. Thank you also there. Paddle number
1 minute for paddle 6. Hang on.
Sorry,
1 minute for paddle 6.
What was that?
Paddle 6 is still thinking.
Okay, paddle 6, we'll give you a moment. It's all about ensuring that we get the absolute maximum price for our home seller in this market at the moment, buyers, whether we're on site or whether we are here online. Our job remains the same, and that is to ensure that we get the best outcome for the owner here. Rick is on the phone, obviously, and talking to paddle number 6. I think it is now just down to paddle 6 and paddle 11. I'm asking for your patience there just for a few moments, paddle number 11, and I will extend the same courtesy to you before we sell should paddle number 6 come back. But here we go, buyers. What do we say? Need to know now. Paddle number 6 bids at $733. I'm happy just to take $1,000 rise from here. A great opportunity to purchase is now. At $733,000 is the bid, calling for $1,000 or better from here. What do we say? At $733,000 it is. We sell away if there is no higher bid. What do we say, buyers, at 733? That's 7 and all the threes. What do we say from here, buyers? Do we go another $1,000 on top? Paddle number 6. What do we do? That's 733. I can tell you now what I would do. I'd put the knockout bid in at 740. That's what I would do. But it's entirely up to you, paddle number 6. But I would go big. I would go bold. I would go brave to be able to purchase here today at $733,000, buyers, because you know what? There's nothing else like it around. Certainly not in this price range. You get to be able to stop that search for property today, providing you are the highest bidder. But we need to know now. Rick, I know you're on the phone and talking there to paddle number 6, but I'd need to know now, in fairness to our highest bidder, paddle 6 is back. Paddle 6 is back, and there we go at 735. Can I make a suggestion? Paddle number 11. Let's go that knockout bid to 740. You'll love the fact that that might be the number that buys it for you today. What do we say then, buyers? At 735, that screen will update in a second, as it just has now. At 735, we sell to the highest bidder. If there is no further bid, need to know. Paddle number 11, happy just chipping away at the $1,000 bids. If that's the way you want to do it, I'm happy to take your money as well. That's 736. Who's going to make it 37? Or paddle 6? Why don't we go straight to 740? 736 it is. 736 is the number to beat. It's 736. $736,000. Paddle 11. It's your property and your bid. You're the highest at this stage. What do we say from here? It looks like it's just coming down to paddle number 6. Need to know from you. How do we go from here? Happy to stay in $1,000 bids if you like, but I would go the knockout bid and take me to 740. What do we say then at 736 is the call at 736? At 736, our other bidders have confirmed that they are out at this stage. Paddle 26 out and paddle number 18 out. However, I'm always happy to welcome you back in if you have a change of circumstances or heart. PS6 has said they're out, and I appreciate that everybody has their limit. However, I'll give you 3 calls just to test that limit and to understand whether, in fact, you are actually out. But I can assure you, buyers, telling me you're out means that I give it 3 calls and 3 calls only, and then from here we sell. I cannot accept a late bidder offer after we've knocked it down, buyers. What do we say? At $736,000, are we done? Are we finished? Are we silent? Once! Here we go, buyers, at 736. Twice then, selling! Are we done? At $736,000. Paddle 6 confirms they're out. Paddle 11, it looks like it goes to you. Third and final call, buyers. Are we done? That's $736,000. Paddle number 11. Welcome to number 8 Richmond Circuit. It is sold. Congratulations. And well purchased today. What a fantastic result. Well done to our very happy purchaser, to our vendors, our heartfelt thanks and gratitude from Rick Cheah and his team, the experts, the king of that Mulgrave Waverley Park pocket, buyers. What do we say? Congratulations to all of our parties involved today. My name's Damien Moore. I've been your auctioneer. It's been my absolute great pleasure to host the auction for you this morning. I look forward to seeing you at our next online auction. Have a great weekend. Electronic contracts will come your way to our buyer and seller in just a few moments. But thank you and enjoy your weekend. 736, great result. Well done.